Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ACL's Call of Duty Ghost League. I'm in Maniac, joined by Mikestar. We're heading into Game 3 of this match of Storm versus Plantronics.Nv, and what a series it's been so far, Mikestar.
It's been an interesting series to say the least, but Team Storm, they'd be just that one step ahead, both the domination that they took out convincingly, then the S&D that was just taken by a couple of seconds there at the end of that map. 11th round it went to, but now we're back on the respawn game types. It's a Blitz on Warhawk, and we know how dominant Team Storm are on those respawns. It could end in a 3-0, but I mean, that's not what you want to see.
No, it's not what we want to see. But look, as you did say, these guys from Storm have been playing very dominant. Obviously, our winners of ACL Sydney shining here at the moment. But just quickly on that last game, Game 11 it did go to. You did call it. Envy looking so strong. It did look like they were going to get that defuse right on that last one, but missing out by just over a second. Quite unfortunate for those guys. But again, back on to the respawn matches. We've got Blitz on Warhawk. Back on Warhawk after our last round. It's going to be going either way. Still tipping Storm. These guys 2-0 up in this series. Who are we following at the start of this game?
I'm actually going to be jumping on board with Fade up first. We'll see what he'll be able to bring to the table coming into this Blitz match. And of course, it's just going to be, you know, as I mentioned, a bigger map. So not as many caps sometimes being seen on this map. All about those kills. And starting off, Swifty was able to take down Mental. Pushing on down though, Team Storm just as a unit. Unfortunately, Envy just being able to push on through that loading side. And you see those kills just taking fold. Now, that Envy player should be able to get taken down. Yes, he did before I could even swap over to him. That was Claw, who got dropped by Swifty off the respawn. But yeah, coming down to that, Yell should be able to get this first cap, and that's going to be 1-0 to Storm.
He dances around the player from Envy, and Yowza does get first points on the board for his team of Storm. And as we see in the background, action all over the place. Wow, bad shots out by Yowza, but he does get the kills there on Malji. That's quite unfortunate for him. 1-0 in these early days, and we're still with Yowza at the moment. He's cruising up the left side of the map, runs towards the middle of this map here. Warhawk finds the player, gets shots out. I think he was actually pre-firing in the back. We saw Swifty taking down Malji. Claw as well taking down Swifty. 2 down for the team of Storm at the moment. Still 1-0. Not too much action happening. Yowza full red, able to get the kill on Claw there. That was quite interesting to see. He does get eventually taken down by Mental though.
He was actually the last player in this game to actually get a death. You know, it was 3-0 with a cap to his name until that point. Then we're seeing Storm once again just trying to push on out. But we'll jump over to the Envy player who's going to be trying to make a play. That's going to be Mental. He takes down one, trying to get a couple of shots into that player. That player goes into prone and dodges those bullets. But now a second player will try to contest him, taking him down. And of course, you got to keep in mind, you always got to keep in mind that this is a crucial map for Envy, because one more map and they're out.
Yeah, and it is a crucial map for them. But as I said that, these guys from Storm just played an amazing defensive game as they just cleared it out. I think there was at least 2 players from Envy who were going for the goal there, but they were taking down relatively easy. Fergs getting some nice shots out. So Claw and Fergs able to take Yowza and Swifty down respectively before Fate gets revenge and takes down Fergs. We're back with Renzen now. He's heading towards the goal. There's no one around to stop him. He doesn't know that though, so he's playing it safe. Runs in for the goal, launches in there. 2-0 is the scoreline. very early days of this map.
Mental's going to be pushing on down. He's about to run into one, but unfortunately does get taken down by Swifty. As you're going to be seeing the NV team, they are down 2-0 in both maps and this current scoreline. And Swifty will be able to clean up an easy kill there, taking down Claw. Malji takes down one, but as Mental shuts down. Varenzen shuts out though from Swifty to try and take down one back next to Diner. But you know, he really won't be able to make much happen. Those players are pushing on down, so let's see if he'll be able to make a play. He runs past one. The second one's not looking either, and he should be able to get those caps in, running past two players to get that one in, making it 3-0 in favour of Storm.
Swifty with the sneaky play. He couldn't have played that better. Getting the kill there on Claw in the background, as I said that, but Malji finally getting points on the board. Just touching on Swifty again quickly. He saw both the players, both were there. I thought that one who did go towards the goal would have turned around on him, but no. Mental in a vicious firefight here. No one able to get the kills, and Mental running out of ammo. Hopefully going to be able to stab someone in the jugular here, but no, he's going to be taken down. That's going to be Swifty. Claw also taking down Frenton. Fergs taking down Fate, and Claw actually got the, Fergs actually got the nice two-piece there. So we're with Fergs, he's running up top here, 3-2, as we just saw Envy getting another point on the board here.
Yellow's trying to push on forward for another cap in. He'll take out the one player left on defense, getting that cap and making it 4-2. You also got to note that Envy got a cap in themselves in that previous contest over on this side of the map, but they're able to defend this time around, and unfortunately not for too much longer, but they're able to get another cap in just to go cap for cap at this stage. Still leading by 2 is Storm, and that's going to be 5-3, a minute 12 remaining in the half.
Cap for cap's not going to be good enough for these guys from Envy at the moment. They are down 2 points at the moment. Swifty playing the patient game, able to get the kill on Malji before Mental's going to be taking him down in return. That was 3 down for Storm there for a second. We're with Vrenzen, spots the player, but again, playing it nice and smart. Is he going to spot the player? There is one player up on the defense here, but he's not looking the right way. And this is going to be an easy point for Vrenzen. 6-4 is now the scoreline.
Those snake caps are definitely crucial, because you're just looking at the mini-map, and the players are trusting their teammates to be able to see everything that sort of goes on in their lanes. You see a player goes past, and you don't shoot them, you just carry on past it, and you notice a lot of the times the other players, you know, they haven't got a call out, so they have no reason to look back, and then you see all those caps going in, and that's 6-5. It has closed back up, you know, quite extensively, but it's still a lead to Storm, and you know, they make it into 2.
Yeah, 7-5 with just under 20 seconds left in this first half. And look, as he did say, Storm have been playing so well. Swifty 15-9 now. May have 15-10 as he does get drop with Fergs at the moment. Now, I did see earlier that all these guys in Envy were playing some major defense. They're on the aggression now at the moment. Claw was taking down Swifty as well, getting the kill on Mental. So it looks like this first half's going to finish up 8-5. You know, not too many points scored. Like, I usually see a bit more than that, but these teams mostly got the kills all over the place. And look, nice kill cam there by Swifty in the end there, getting a good two-piece. But Storm just playing, I suppose, just playing a bit better than Envy at this stage. Yeah,
and you mentioned about the kills, 16-10 for Swifty with a cap to his name as well. Now, this could potentially be the final 5 minutes here in this series if Storm take that one out, because they just need to keep this lead. They've had the lead from the get-go, and it's three caps, which is 20 seconds, so it's still plenty of fun for Envy to catch back up, but it's all about being able to break through the setups to get those 3 caps.
That's exactly right. Now, 4th-seeded team, I don't know what happened there, running straight past a player. Ferg's timing out as well, so hopefully we'll see him coming back. But the team of Plantronics.Nv, of course, our 4th-seeded team coming into the Call of Duty Ghosts League here. You can't rule them out. I did say that as we saw one of their team coming out, but look, and a couple of them are now leaving the game. I'm not sure what's happening here, but we do see Storm in front, 10-5 at the moment, and obviously with 2 players out, this is going to be opening up.
I think the first one might have been a timeout, the second one might have been a rage quit. But, you know, it still doesn't matter. There's still 2 players left playing the game and trying to finish this one out. Of course, 11-5 you mentioned. You know, it is possible to sort of hold the defensive standpoint. 3v4, just being able to just sort of sit back and get those defensive setups going. But the fact that you only have 2 players left on your team and you need to get 5 caps to just tie up this map, it's basically impossible.
Yeah, it pretty much is. You know, they can try and save a bit of face, but with Steve Vrenz in there, they just know it's all over. And, you know, it's got to hurt these guys mentally, just getting it shoved in your face like that. But look, Mansell getting a little bit of dignity back there, getting the nice kill on Yaza. And Malji also taking, no, I think it was Malji. Malji took down his own teammate there to kill Mansell. So not sure what's happening with these guys from Plantronics.Nv. I suppose, you know, the heat of competition is just getting to you, especially in, you know, what is our inaugural event of the, or inaugural league, I should say, the Call of Duty Ghost League here at ACL. So it looks like it's going to be going Storm's way, I think it's comfortable to say. Even though we do have 3 minutes left in this half, we did see Fergs come back into the mix. Good for him. I think he just wanted to reset his stats, really. He got 1 for 1 at the moment. You know, you can't argue with 1.0 KD.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Ferguson household has an issue where they do drop out quite a lot, which isn't the best thing if you have one of them on your team. But they do make up for it in-game when they're actually able to stay into the game themselves. But that being said, there is still 2 minutes 45. Mathematically, it is possible, but you know there still is no claw left in this game to bring it sort of back to an even playing field. I mean, if they just played out of their minds and able to get these caps in, it could be done. But I mean, you know, 2v4, 3v4, 2.5 minutes remaining, and it's just not going to be really to their liking.
Well, I thought they were actually going to get back-to-back caps there, Storm. Frenzen was waiting for the cap, but no, it's going to be Swifty instead going through 15 to 6. Ugh. As you said, still theoretically possible, but it's going to be a real miracle for Mental Malgi and Fergs to come back here. You know, these guys are just getting decimated. Look, 23 for 13. Swifty's just going huge at the moment. Caps to his name, make that 24. Just a little bit, rubbing it salt into the wounds there. Look at that. Swifty just showed it. Friends, at each screen you cross to, they're just giving it to these guys from Envy. And, you know, I suppose, you know, you want to just keep that confidence. You know, it's a bit of... Yeah. You know, you could say it's a little bit unsportsmanlike, but it's just part of the game, isn't it? That's Call of Duty for you. So it is still, unfortunately, a 3v4 situation, which is quite unfortunate for Envy. I would have seen them like to come back. I think although they were a little bit, you know, outplayed in the beginning of this map, there was always a chance for them to come back. So it's quite unfortunate. You know, we can't say for 100% that caused like rage quit or anything like that. He might have just had some connection issues, which again, it is unfortunate, but it is being played out. Ferg's getting a nice 2-piece before Yowza shuts him down. No, I was about to say a 2-piece himself, but that's Mental able to take him down. Swifty come back, getting revenge for his teammate, getting 1, make that 2, he's going to get 3. Yes, he is. Nice 3-piece for Swifty to come back and get the point there as well. So 28 for 15 with 4 caps. Swifty's going huge. A bit unfortunate that we don't see a game like this out of him when it's really on the line. You know, this is a bit of a whitewash here. But look, you know, credit to them. They played well. Unfortunate for Plantronics.Nv. They still put up a fight, and they still are putting up a fight. You know, Fergs getting the kill there on Swifty, getting the 2-piece as well, able to take down Fate. So that was some nice work. And Malgi getting the 2-piece as well. So, you know, there's some fight left in him.
One of them was on his teammate.
Yeah, but look, I wasn't going to say that. But I was trying to give him a bit of credit. They're going all right. But, you know, it's basically all right. Although there's not too much to say, really.
There really isn't in that final 20. You know, actually touching back on Swifty, you mentioned, you know, sort of doing this in a game that sort of counts. In that first half, it was still that 4v4 situation. He was topping the kills. You know, he was getting at least 7 more kills than anyone else on the opposing team, and he was able to keep that going strong. But I mean, for the first series of this ACL League so far, Team Storm with a convincing 3-0 win. I mean, the only game that was relatively close, of course, was that S&D that did go down to a round 11. The respawn bonus was definitely one-sided. That being said, I mean, it's only the beginning. They still have to work for their road to the top.
They do indeed. So that's Storm taking out the Warhawk map 19 to 7. A very convincing fashion over a crippled Plantronics.Nv side. Was quite unfortunate for them. You did see Fergs either quitting out or timing out there at the end as well. So Swifty, Friends and Yells, they all went huge in that map. So Storm taking out the first series here in ACL's Call of Duty Ghost League. It was a great series to start things off.
It really was, and I mean that's not all for the night here. Of course, we still have another match coming up next. But just to touch on that game, what would be your highlight throughout the whole game? I know mine personally. I'll just touch off with mine. You know, mine was the S&D round 11. The play at the end, just get down to that, you know, that final moments and just have to rush for the bomb and they're not being able to get it and blowing up in his face. So I guess that would be just the crushing of dreams.
Well, I have to echo you here, Mike, because obviously he did get those couple of kills at the end, and he was able to jump onto that defuse, and if he was just like about 1.5 seconds quicker, he would have got it. So bit unfortunate, and that would have turned the table. You know, they would have won that. They would have had a different attitude going into that game 3, that blitz game. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. And Storm just kept pushing them in that game. And there was a timeout. It just wasn't NV's game in the end there. But as you did touch on, we do have another game another series rather, coming up soon. It's going to be Team Curse, one of the best teams in Australia, up against Fright. Now, look, Curse is your second-seeded team after Immunity coming into this competition. Fright, your fifth seed. Which way you picking it? I mean, it seems kind of one-sided, but you never know. You never know with these games.
I definitely think Curse will be able to take this one out. I mean, they unfortunately could not attend ACL Sydney, so being the next ACL event since, I think they're just keen to prove a point and reclaim that title of ANZ champion.
Well, it is scheduled to kick off at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, but we'll try and get these games started for you very, very soon, guys. Don't forget, if you're not already, follow ACL Pro on Twitter. That's at ACL Pro. I'm ACL and Maniac, joined by Mike's94. This has been a great series so far. Don't get anywhere. Up next, we have Curse versus Fright here at ACL.